Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Kerbal Speed Program. My name is Jim. Today we are going after this asteroid and we're going to attempt to put it around the orbit of Minmus in the Kerbal system. So let's get right to that. Last episode we had cancelled out most of our relative velocity, so now we need to close the approach and then rendezvous, latch onto it, and then change its course for rendezvous and orbit around Minmus. So let's burn towards the target. Yeah, we chase pink towards yellow. Doesn't take much. This is the small relative velocity and the distance we're involved right now. We're 200 kilometers away, 267 kilometers away. So let's go ahead and get some nice velocity towards it. Okay, that's not too far away. 6.7 kilometers away. That's very nice, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. And only a few minutes away when we're 37 days away or so. Yep, 37 days away still from there. So getting this close that quickly is more than enough. I don't want to use up too much extra delta V doing these maneuvers. Let's turn off our accelerate. I can't do that right now. Let's turn off RCS. Take a look at our situation. And can we see our target? Yes, we can. And we're still getting closer, so that's good. But we need to, let's get around to the opposite so that we can slow ourselves down once we get there. Because we're still going to get to within like 6.7 kilometers. Okay. Get this aligned and then accelerate a bit. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's chase that yellow marker towards the pink. Now we're within range of a pretty typical rendezvous for a orbital rendezvous around Kerbal. So this is territory we are well familiar with. And all we have to do is stick this nose right. Let's go ahead and control it from there. And SS is making us wobble a bit. Let's go ahead and close some more distance. Should be able to get within rendering range now. Yep, there we can see it. Probably should have put an extra reaction wheel on this, but didn't think of that in time. Not a problem though. I think we're doing okay. 4 meters per second. Good thing is we don't have to line up with any particular docking port. We just have to slam our nose into it and grab it. And then move on. It's going to bring us down within about 200 meters. Alright, here it comes. Alright, 200 meters. Let's go ahead and cancel some of this out. Go ahead and keep spinning around, then we'll use RCS for the rest of this. Just keep spinning. What if the rocket is bigger than the asteroid? Okay, 1 meters per second. RCS. Alright, we're pretty dead locked on it now. Targeting center of mass. Coming in for the final rendezvous. Going to keep that up so we can see how fast we're approaching and how far it is. 20 meters. Slow down. And we are grabbed. All right. Rename asteroid. Let's see. Minmus base 1. Target center of mass. Alright, looks like we're pretty well centered as far as free pivot. Get this closer to lock pivot. Okay, now we can start taking this little guy home. It's not really that big. Like I said, the rocket is larger than it is. Okay, so now, for our next goal of getting it around Minmus, first thing we need to do is kind of correct its plane. Curve and periapsis, 50... Okay, so we want to point either north or south. North is over to the left. Alright, now to test this, we just put on RCS, thrust forward a little bit. That is making it bigger. South is making it smaller. So let's spin around to the South Pole and use our nuclear engines for this. Oops, way too far. Was not thinking. Got distracted by thinking about what I need to do once I get this thing in orbit. Alright, so now pointing south. Okay, so now if I fire the engines, we keep firing until this number goes up again. 3, 2, 1, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can tell the numbers are getting slowly going down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should reverse any moment now. 0. Right there. That's where it's reversed. So now we're actually coming in pretty much on Kerbin's equator. So that means we'll be close for inclination for Minmus. We can't really adjust until we get in the sphere of influence. So let's go ahead and do that now. 47 million, that's pretty close to Minmus's orbit. I can't remember what it is, but it's in the 40s somewhere. Got the swarm of asteroids around us. Let's just slow this down a little bit for the actual transition. Oh, you know what I did not do? What I did not do was check to see which side I was coming in. I'm coming counter-revolution to Minmus. Now let's set this as a target. Yeah, that's not good. I should have been coming in this way. So what we need to do really fast, and I don't know if I have enough fuel for this kind of maneuver, is swing this to the other side. 488 to get it to match Minmus, or to match Kerbin. And then another 1,000 to get it to go the other way. Not liking this, but it's something we have to do. And I should have done it much further away. It would take a lot less fuel. So let's get on that marker and go ahead and start burning right now. And this really doesn't matter. All that matters is getting this to swing around to the other side. I guess I should have kept it up for the purpose of having a reference. But that's okay. I think I will have enough fuel to do what I need to do. Because since I'm trying to stop around Minmus, alright, as we get closer to Kerbin, this gets a little sharper, so it should kink back on itself once I'm intersecting Kerbin. So we're actually going to reach the point where we're colliding with the planet, which the residents would probably not be happy about. Alright, now we're swinging around the other side. Yeah, it looks like we have plenty of fuel. So this ship design actually worked out pretty well for a cobbled together mess on the launch pad. Alright, let's go and cut that. All kinds of weird things, because I really want to burn kind of a combination of those two directions, because I need to get kind of up there. That's close enough, so another 430. And then once I'm kind of up there, I can kind of circularize that, or get in orbit, cut some of that inclination. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, where do I need to burn? Actually, I know I need to burn away from the sun. Oh no, that's not the sun Navball is related to, it's Kerbin. So it's somewhere on, yeah, there it is, somewhere on the horizon. There it is. On the 90, of course, that makes sense. Because we're trying to match Kerbin's spin. And, alright, let's go ahead and start burning. Like I said, early as possible is best. From my experience with the orange tank with 3 nuclear rockets, is that you essentially have 7,000 meters per second over pushing an asteroid. Total mass is 35 tons. I'm not sure what the asteroid itself is. Going to bring that out to Minmus's orbit. $46, $42, that's actually good. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now next burn is to get pretty much into, so we need to slow down and get into orbit around Kerbin. Kind of need to do it close to the orbit of Minmus. So we need to do a combination of this. Way too much. We still want to stick out with it. And we need to bring this down. And less of that. And there's an intercept. 600 meters more per second. Plus probably another that much to finish off the orbital insertion around Minmus. Question is whether we're going the right way around Minmus, but that's relatively easy to adjust. Alright, so we got our next burn. It is 5 days away. Let's get ourselves into position first. Retrograde, essentially, plus south. So it should be somewhere over here. There we go. Too far. And I haven't checked in on these guys in a while. They look pretty deliriously happy that they are approaching home and they're carrying an asteroid. It's like, wow, look at that. Ooh, ah, ee. Alright, guys. Alright, I will get to this position. So, after not using any last episode and not using any so far in this episode, let's go to a jump. Cut. Okay, we're ready for our burn. A 2-minute burn. Let's do it 2/3 power. And we have Kerbin there, I think, Moon there. Not sure where Minmus is. Don't see it. Nope. I mistook hours for minutes. That's not good. Fortunately, most of this burn was retrograde, which means I didn't really waste that much fuel. Alright, let's bring this down to about a minute. Alright. And there we go, close enough. Now, there we go. Ike and Paul and Gilly. Not sure why the game insists on showing these other worlds, and you shouldn't really be able to see them from this distance. Alright, then once I get to intersect, our orbits are quite different, so I'll need to work out and make sure I'm going in the correct direction around Minmus. Looks like fuel is still good. Must be experiencing some imbalance now. Alright, let's go ahead and cut that. And then as we continue burning, I think these will come closer together. Yep, there they go. And then, bam. Alright, so let's go around to about there. And now let's start playing with our numbers here, because we want to first get kind of an equatorial periapsis. We also want to see what... Okay, first things first. If we point away from Kerbin, and burn... What does this get? Closer or farther apart? Farther away. Okay, so that is incorrect. RCS, and... Alright, so now north-south. Let's go ahead and get on the north. North heading. Alright, make sure I don't run out of RCS. Okay, so now first, burn north. Does bring us closer. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And so far that kicks us out of orbit. That's fine. We will adjust that. Okay, we just reversed. So now we need to go retrograde. So we're still 580,000 meters from the surface. Let's see what retrograde does. Let's just do it with RCS first. So a forward burn. Okay, that stays pretty much the same. Because we're escaping, we definitely have more energy than Minmus. So we want to approach it from the right-hand side. So again, let's point away from Kerbin. And all kinds of wibbly-wobbly here. Alright, now let's do our test. RCS on. H is... Okay, so we need to go towards... And what kind of orbit do I want? I want... Doesn't need to be close. Let's do 200,000. Alright, so that's close enough. Okay, let's... I think this is the result I want. Let me test that. Let's go ahead and get up there and see what happens. Because I want to definitely go in the same direction as Minmus rotates. And I think I want to be on the right-hand side, which I am, as I'm approaching it. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, let's go ahead and take a view from here. They're still all very, very excited. Let's... Oop, I think I'm still warping. Target center of mass. Is that still center of mass? Let's free the pivot. Lock pivot. I think that's better. It's really hard to tell if I'm on that dot or not. It just doesn't look... like it should. Anyway, there's Kerbin. Where's Minmus? There's Minmus. Okay, that's not too bad as far as inclination. Okay, so let's get on close to retrograde, because that will be what we need here. Oops. We don't need that. Still 31 tons. That one is a maneuver. Yeah, so we need 50 or so meters per second. Let's go ahead and use this marker now that we have it. Alright, 4 hours away. Let's go ahead and get to it. Get this asteroid in orbit, and then we'll call this an episode. After accomplishing the first of many goals of capturing and transporting asteroids from near Kerbal orbit or even collision with Kerbal, and turning them into bases around all the moons and planets of the solar system. And I've learned quite a bit about how to rendezvous with these guys. Alright, almost ready for a burn. Looks like I have plenty of fuel left. I want to get that down to 200,000. Let's get rid of that. And bingo, we have done it. 202 versus 204. That is just about perfect. Alright, I think you can get some extra science from these guys, so let's go ahead and set Rodbred out on EVA. Go ahead and take a close-up look at this asteroid. I think if he sticks his face right in it. Well, that's what I need to do, is turn the lights. Nothing from the EVA report. Oh, it looks like he bumped into it. Take sample. 60 science. Okay, that's always useful. Alright, let's go ahead and get him back in on board here. Bring these guys home. Alright, let's turn on those lights. Purple lights. Got purple asteroid. It's still pretty bright. So I don't think I need these spotlights for that. But now that this is in orbit, we have this attached. We'll bring up more of these attachments with docking ports. Bring up other parts of ships. But for now, these guys can go home, and they'll take that science home with them. So let's go ahead and undock. Control from the capsule. Yep, nothing from crew reports or anything like that from orbit. We already did our flyby of Minmus. Orbit. Let's go ahead and spin this guy around. Yeah, still lots and lots of fuel. Alright, to get back home to Kerbal, we need to burn this away. Alright, not much to 2 hours away. Burning the exact opposite way I needed to burn. And look at that, a little asteroid orbiting around Minmus. Alright, now we can go retrograde to our orbit here. Burn in for a collision with Kerbal. Take those 60 points of science. I think that may unlock one more science node. Alright, close that into collision. Oh, there's a sudden rocket sound. And... booyah, alright. Let's hurry our way down. I get too carried away here. And we can turn off SAS. Slam in the Kerbin once again. And once like the atmosphere. Now let's see. Let's watch the fireball. We're actually gonna land on the daylight side. That would be a first. Alright, they're all happy to be going home. Take a look in the capsule. Hey there, how you doing? There's some flames. Oh, all the solar panels just flew away. There's the big island. Not too far from KSC, I think. Yep, just flew over it. Alright, let's go ahead and stage. And parachutes. And this is just a landing in the ocean, so I will see you guys back at the well, on the ground. Then we'll do our recovery. So jump, cut, sploosh. Very soft landing. All right, let's recover this guy. Recovery of vessel for return by... oh, so we got some more than I thought. So 92 science. 346. I would have had enough even without that for another node. Let's go to tech tree. There was one I wanted, but couldn't quite get last time. I think it was... oh, yes, the big RCS tanks. Command module, Cupola. I'm pretty sure that's the one I want. Yeah, it's one of the small ones. Yes, that is what I want, so 300 science for that. And that will do it for episode 12 of Kerbal Speed Program. Next episode, we'll go back to Minmus and set up our base there on the asteroid to go down and collect science from the surface of Minmus. Let's see, just take a look at this again. So we got 3,000 from Moon. There's not quite as many biomes, so we'll get, but it's worth a little more. So I'm expecting maybe 2,000. That's 1,200. So these 4, maybe 2 of these level. And then we can start going, grabbing more asteroids. And we don't have to do them all at once. We can maybe grab another asteroid for the Moon, maybe grab a bigger asteroid. So there's things to do now. Possibilities are opening up. We can design new ships. So that will do it. I want to thank you for joining me. Like I said, this has been episode 12 of Kerbal Speed Program. My name is Jim. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.